The number e is called the natural base e, or it's also called the Euler number because it's named after Leonard Euler. The natural base e, this value of base e, so it's going to be the base of an exponent, but it's approximately equal to that value that you guys see there, 2.718281828. So what happens is as we use this value e in your key concept box there, the natural base e is irrational. So it's defined as in this equation or in this expression 1 plus 1 over n to the power of n. As your n value increases or approaches positive infinity, so gets larger, as that value gets larger, that expression as a whole gets closer and closer to 2.718281828. So your e value will never go over that, but as our n value increases in our expression, it just know that it approaches that value. So that is approximately what your e is equal to when we type that into the calculator, which is what we'll see here in a minute. So as far as using it as just an expression and not necessarily a value, like for number 1, 2, and 3, if it says to simplify the expression, so like for number 2, you almost treat it as just a regular variable. So like if you're dividing, you're going to reduce those coefficients, but the exponents you are going to subtract. So 12 divided by 6 is 2, 6 minus 1 is 5. So 2e to the 5th. Number 3, 2e to the 4x to the negative second. That negative 2 goes in there to both items. So 2 to the negative second. And the 4 and the x are going to stay together. So this is going to be e to the negative 8x. So you don't square the 4 and the x. The 4x is an item together by itself. So since both of them are negative exponents, we are just going to move both of them to the bottom of our expression. And if it needs to be a fraction, we can put 1 over all of that. And we know that 2 squared is 4. So 1 over 4e to the 8x. So for number 1, you guys are always multiplying the numbers out in front. So even if you don't see them, remember it's just a 1. So 1 times 1 would be 1. You're going to keep that base and add the exponents. So 1e to the 11. Now for the next couple of problems, it says use the calculator to actually get the expression. And this will help with the next thing that we're doing. So I'm going to do 6 and then you guys can do 4 and 5. So for number 6, you have e to the 2/3. So when you guys are typing this into the calculator, it's going to be e to the power of 2 divided by 3. So I'm going to pull up my calculator. So when you guys are trying to do this in your calculator, I know sometimes mine doesn't look exactly the same, but I think it's around the same spot. It's going to be right here. You'll see e to the power of x. So you'll have to push second and then get that value. So the e to the power of should be there. And then if we're doing to the 2/3, I'm going to do 2 divided by 3 in parentheses and get that value. So 1.9477, I'm just going to round it to 3 decimals, so 1.948. And that's all it wants you guys to do for 4, 5, and 6. Now I already forgot what my decimal was. 948. So go ahead and try the remainder or the remaining ones.